Some Harlingen residents are turning to Channel 5 News for help. They're frustrated with a property they say is harboring disease-carrying rodents and mosquitoes. Channel 5's Daisy Martinez joins us from our Cameron County newsroom with more on what we found out. Daisy?
The home on Dilworth Road is fenced in, but the mounds of trash are evident to anyone who passes by. Residents who live there say they're fed up with the mess and they want the county to clean it up. Piles of blue plastic, car parts, and other trash are spread out through this fenced-in property on the 20,000 block of Dilworth Road outside the Harlingen city limits. James Gancito moved in close to the property in September. He says it's been a nightmare living so close to this mess.
Mosquitoes, can't sit outside at night. Drink a cold beer, drink some iced tea, can't do it. They're so big. Gnats are flying around us right now, as you could tell. There's a bunch of illegal tires back there being dumped, that probably over 100 of them. They're all standing water. Gancito
says he's tired of the possums, rats, and even snakes that constantly cross into his backyard. He's filed a complaint with the Cameron County Health Department, but the mess remains. He says they need to do more to protect the surrounding taxpayers' homes.
Out of sight, out of mind. Sooner or later, he'll forget about it. He'll go on to something else, and he, being me, won't come back and complain. Like I told them, I'm retired. I'll be in your office every other day. I have no problem with that until you do your job for the taxes that I pay.
We spoke to Juan Ortiz, who identified himself as the property owner. He tells us he picks up plastics all throughout the valley and brings them here. He sells the plastics to a Mexican company for recycling.
Bueno, para mí no es basura, porque saco dinero. Basura es que se quede allí.
He admits there's been complaints against him for his animals, he says, but he claims neighboring residents haven't brought him their concerns over the piles of plastics.
Si no les gusta, pues les pido disculpas y voy a tratar de limpiar.
The County Health Department tells us it's up to law enforcement to cite property owners for illegal dumping. Cameron County Emergency Manager Tom Hushin tells us the efforts against illegal dumping used to be led by his department. He says anytime trash becomes a health hazard to the public, it becomes an illegal dumping issue. Trash also can't be buried or set on fire. It must be properly disposed of. Hushin adds the grant that used to pay for an officer dedicated to illegal dumping expired. He hasn't been able to get that funding back. After speaking to us about this property, Hushin reached out to the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality. His office and the state, he says, will team up to take up this case. Gancito says he doesn't have an issue with people trying to make a living. In this case, he says, one man's gain.
That place catches fire. There's 7 houses right here, and every one of these houses 150,000 plus above, which isn't a lot, but it's we work for it. It's our home. All 7 of these houses are going to go up in flames.
It's putting many people's homes at risk. Gancito also believes the property owner has done very little to clean up that area because he doesn't live there. We also did reach out to County Commissioner Precinct 4 Gus Reese. We are waiting to hear back from him. For now, from the Cameron County Newsroom, Daisy Martinez, Channel 5 News at 6.